Hello there, and thank you for tuning in to Going Life's Longevity Weekly with me, Chris Kerwin. This is where I give you a rundown of just some of the incredible work our analysts have been looking at over the past few days. This week we're covering 3 fascinating topics from the world of health, wellness and longevity. So without further ado, please enjoy. As we get older, why do some of us experience an unprecedented expanding of the waistline, while others remain annoyingly slender? How can our partner, our family members, our friends eat the same food as us, but be completely different body shapes and body sizes? At the end of the day, aren't all calories the same, regardless of what food they came from? To understand the differing impact of similar food on individuals' health, researchers recruited over 1,000 people, including identical twins, fraternal twins, and unrelated healthy people between the ages of 18 and 65. The participants were fed identical diets and monitored for 2 weeks to understand how they respond differently to different foods. After measuring millions of health data points using continuous glucose monitors and health trackers, the researchers found that different people have vastly varying health responses when eating the same meal. This was even the case for identical twins. The team also found that eating the same meal but at different times had varying impacts on many people. The researchers found that our microbiome plays a big role in the way we respond to eating a diet rich in carbohydrates versus a diet rich in fats. Some people had a healthier response to eating carbs, whilst others did better on fats. This study suggests that nutrition is highly personal, and there is no one-size-fits-all diet plan. Watches nowadays not only tell you the time, but can also keep track of a whole load of different physical health measurements, from how many steps you take in that day, to your heart rate, to your sleeping habits, and many more. Fitbit, Apple, Samsung are just a few of the companies that occupied this space with their own smartwatch. However, none of these attempt to measure your psychological well-being. That is until Amazon's Halo. The Halo not only monitors your fitness by tracking your heart rate, physical activity and body composition, but it also tries to improve your psychological well-being by measuring the tone of your voice throughout the day. Halo has built-in microphones that collect samples of your voice and conversations. This voice data is analysed by a voice AI that provides you with feedback regarding your emotional well-being. The AI can also help to improve the quality of your conversations by prompting you to improve your voice for positivity, energy and attentiveness. The Halo Band is currently at the very reasonable price of $65 and is currently available for pre-order in the US. Space travel is currently having its biggest moment in the spotlight since the infamous space race, which lasted until the mid-70s. This is largely down to one Elon Musk and his company SpaceX. But with the possibility of not only astronauts experiencing what's beyond the sky, but also regular people just like you and me, scientists have set out to find how the stress of space travel affects the body. Understanding how organisms respond to space travel will help us mitigate the so-called stressors, allowing humans to stay in space for longer and explore further. Researchers sent mice for a 31-day stay at the International Space Station. After safely returning to Earth, they studied the mice's gene expression and metabolism to understand how space travel affected their stress response. The stresses of space travel cause changes in plasma metabolites similar to those observed in aging. The NRF2 gene signaling pathways were activated by space travel. NRF2 is a master regulator of the body's defense against stress and appears to be important in controlling the fat tissue maintenance in response to stress, and contributes to weight gain by mice during space travel. This paper may help us understand a little bit more about what it might take for us one day to become an interplanetary species. And that is it for this week's Longevity Weekly. I hope you've enjoyed listening, and if you'd like to find out more, please visit our website www.goinglife.com, where you can find our longevity daily blogs and a whole lot more. I hope you've enjoyed listening, and I will see you again next time.